When people think about Ubuntu, they usually imagine the standard GNOME desktop, but Ubuntu is actually a family of operating systems designed for different types of users and hardware. Among the most popular members of that family is Xubuntu, a distribution that has quietly earned a reputation for being one of the fastest, most reliable, and most efficient Linux operating systems available today. Whether you're trying to revive an old laptop that's gathering dust, or you're looking for a clean and responsive desktop for your brand new computer, Xubuntu offers a balanced experience that combines speed, stability, and simplicity without sacrificing the features most users need every day. While many modern operating systems continue to demand more memory, faster processors, and larger storage drives with every update, Xubuntu follows a different philosophy. Instead of chasing flashy visual effects and resource-heavy features, it focuses on delivering a smooth desktop experience that feels lightweight, practical, and efficient. The first thing that sets Xubuntu apart is its desktop environment. Instead of using GNOME like standard Ubuntu, Xubuntu uses a desktop environment that has been developed for more than 2 decades with performance and usability as its primary goals. XFCE is known for consuming very little RAM and CPU power while still providing a complete graphical desktop that feels familiar to anyone. You get a taskbar, application menu, system tray, desktop icons, file manager, settings, panel, and everything else you'd expect from a modern operating system. The difference is that XFCE avoids unnecessary animations and background processes that often slow down older hardware. One of the biggest reasons people choose Xubuntu is to breathe new life into aging computers. Maybe you have a laptop from 10 years ago that struggles to run Windows 11 or even recent versions of Windows 10. Instead of throwing that machine away, installing Xubuntu can completely transform its performance. Systems with older Intel Core processors, AMD chips, or even lower-end dual-core CPUs often become surprisingly responsive again. Applications open faster, the desktop remains smooth, and boot times improve dramatically. Even computers with only 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM can provide a comfortable experience for web browsing, office work, media playback, and programming. But calling Xubuntu only an operating system for old computers doesn't tell the whole story. Many Linux enthusiasts deliberately install Xubuntu on powerful modern desktops and laptops because they appreciate its speed and minimalism. On new hardware equipped with fast SSDs and modern processors, Xubuntu feels incredibly responsive. Windows appear instantly, multitasking becomes effortless, and the operating system rarely gets in your way. Rather than consuming system resources unnecessarily, it leaves more CPU power and memory available for the applications you actually want to run. Developers, writers, students, and professionals often prefer this efficient workflow because it helps them stay focused on productivity instead of visual distractions. Installation is another area where Xubuntu shines. The installer is nearly identical to Ubuntu's installer, making it easy even for first-time Linux users. Within about 20 minutes, depending on your hardware, you can have a fully functional Linux desktop ready to use. The installation process includes options for dual booting with Windows, replacing an existing operating system, or performing advanced partitioning for experienced users. Hardware detection is excellent, and most Wi-Fi adapters, graphics cards, printers, and USB devices work immediately after installation without requiring complicated manual configuration. Once installed, users are welcomed by a clean desktop that's easy to understand. The default layout includes a top panel with an applications menu, quick launch icons, system notifications, and workspace switching. The desktop itself remains uncluttered, allowing users to organize files and shortcuts however they like. One of XFCE's greatest strengths is customization. Nearly every part of the desktop can be modified without requiring third-party software. Users can move panels, change themes, install icon packs, customize keyboard shortcuts, adjust window behavior, and create a desktop layout that perfectly matches their workflow. Performance remains one of Xubuntu's strongest selling points. A fresh installation typically uses far less RAM than many other desktop operating systems. This means users can comfortably run multiple applications simultaneously without experiencing slowdowns. Web browsers remain one of the most demanding applications on any computer today, but Xubuntu leaves enough system resources available to handle modern browsers like Firefox or Chromium efficiently. Video streaming, online meetings, document editing, coding, and even light photo editing all perform remarkably well, especially when compared to heavier operating systems running on identical hardware. Because Xubuntu is based directly on Ubuntu, users benefit from one of the largest software ecosystems in the Linux world, covering everything from office suites and programming tools to graphic design software, multimedia editors, virtualization platforms, scientific applications, and gaming utilities, popular software like LibreOffice, GIMP, VLC, Media Player, Thunderbird, Visual Studio Code, Docker, Steam, and many others can be installed with just a few clicks or simple terminal commands. This extensive software availability makes Ubuntu suitable for casual users as well as professionals. Security is another major advantage. Like Ubuntu, Xubuntu receives regular security updates and package maintenance from the Ubuntu ecosystem. Users don't need to purchase antivirus subscriptions or worry about constant malware infections that often affect other operating systems. Software updates are delivered through a centralized update manager, allowing users to install security patches, bug fixes, and feature improvements with minimal effort. This streamlined update process helps keep systems secure while avoiding unnecessary interruptions. Long-term support releases make Xubuntu especially attractive for users who value stability. Every 2 years, an LTS version is released with several years of security updates and maintenance. This means businesses, schools, organizations, and home users can install Xubuntu and continue using the same operating system for years without needing major upgrades. Stability is one of the defining characteristics of Ubuntu-based distributions, and Xubuntu inherits that reliability completely. Many users are surprised by how capable Xubuntu becomes after a little customization. Although the default appearance is intentionally simple, installing additional themes, fonts, wallpapers, and icon sets can completely transform its look. Some users create desktops that resemble Windows 11, while others build interfaces inspired by Mac OS or traditional Linux environments. The flexibility allows users to create a workspace that's both attractive and highly functional without sacrificing performance. Gaming on Xubuntu has improved significantly over the years as Linux gaming continues to evolve. Thanks to Steam, Proton, and improved graphics driver support, thousands of Windows games now run surprisingly well on Linux. While hardcore gamers may still choose distributions optimized specifically for gaming, Xubuntu provides more than enough capability for casual and moderate gaming while maintaining its lightweight philosophy. The Linux community surrounding Xubuntu is another valuable resource. Forums, documentation, tutorials, and community discussions provide solutions for nearly every question a new user might encounter. Since Xubuntu shares most of its underlying system with Ubuntu, guides written for Ubuntu are usually applicable as well. This enormous knowledge base makes troubleshooting easier and significantly lowers the learning curve for beginners. Battery life is another area where Xubuntu often performs well, particularly on laptops. Because fewer background services consume CPU cycles, power consumption can be lower compared to heavier desktop environments, while results vary depending on hardware and workload. Many users notice improved battery performance after switching from more resource-intensive operating systems. Ultimately, Xubuntu succeeds because it doesn't try to be flashy or revolutionary. Instead, it focuses on delivering a dependable computing experience that's fast, efficient, customizable, and easy to use. It respects your hardware instead of demanding constant upgrades. It provides access to one of the richest software ecosystems available, and it offers the reliability of Ubuntu combined with the speed of XFCE. Whether you're reviving an aging computer, building an affordable workstation, learning Linux for the first time, or simply searching for an operating system that stays out of your way and lets you work efficiently, Xubuntu proves that lightweight doesn't mean limited. It demonstrates that an operating system can be simple without feeling outdated, powerful without becoming bloated, and accessible without sacrificing flexibility. In a world where software often grows heavier with every release, Xubuntu remains a refreshing reminder that speed, stability, and thoughtful design never go out of style.